Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Jamie. Thank you guys for coming and checking out the videos. Hopefully you all enjoy what you see. I am here to uplift and inspire you guys, hopefully bring warm messages of love and light to keep you motivated, to push you forward and help you in your day-to-day. I'm coming to you in this video with a card reading. I also offer card readings and tarot readings as well as life coaching sessions on my website, which I will post in the description box below if you'll check it out. Also, feel free to like, share, or subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Feel free to check out the other videos as well. There might be a message there for you. Also, please keep in mind that these card readings are general and they may or may not resonate with you. If they don't, that's perfectly okay. It just means that it's not your reading at this time. But again, feel free to check out the other videos. There may be something there for you. So I'm going to jump right in. I did pre-shuffle the cards for this reading and pulled them beforehand just to save on time. So I want to talk a little bit about my meditation that I did while I was preparing to do this reading for you guys. And in my meditation, whenever I closed my eyes, like I could see this little teeniest speck of light, like the teeniest little speck of light. But there was all darkness. There was this tunnel of darkness everywhere, but one little dot of light. And as I focused in on that light, the light grew and grew and grew, and it began to eventually fill the room, and it felt as if I was getting closer to the light. So I found it interesting. I didn't really receive like any type of specific message that came through with that meditation. I just noticed that there was a light, and I noticed that there was a darkness around me. Maybe some of you guys are feeling like closed in on, or maybe you're feeling attacked, or maybe you're feeling like ganged up on or in some type of conflict, and you're just not seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, or you're just not seeing the bigger picture, the higher perspective, and there's some sort of conflict going on with you. So it was interesting that I had this meditation. After I came out of the meditation, I began to shuffle cards, and the first card that I pulled for you guys is from the Crystal Oracle Grid deck. It is the Light Bringer, and I found it so incredibly fascinating that this card came out as one of your first cards, and I really feel like this card is calling you to be the Light Bringer. When it's feeling like there's no light around you, you're being called to be the light. Be the light for yourself and be the light for others. Maybe you feel like your light's not shining super bright sometimes. Maybe you feel dark or heavy or emotional. But then again, sometimes maybe you feel like your light is so bright it could illuminate the whole world. You know, there's always opposite ends of it, right? So Spirit's asking you to tap into that lighter side. Tap into that strong knowing, that inner knowing that you have, that your light can brighten the whole room. You can be the light bringer. So the next card that came out, I asked Spirit, what is the current challenge in this situation? And the card that came out is the Queen of Pentacles. And I know it's weird that this card came out in the challenge situation, but for me, the Queen of Pentacles, the regular meaning of this card is, you know, this is a resourceful queen. She is very replenished. She is abundant. She is high up on her throne. You know, she's confident. She's got resources. She's steady, sitting here, you know, staring down at her pentacles. But all this abundance is around her, all this beautiful growth, these beautiful flowers. There's water in the background. Water indicates emotions, and she's a very stable woman within her emotions. And this is not gender specific. You can be a male or a female, but we all have both of these energies within us. So, but anyways, this is what the Queen of Pentacles embodies, a very stable person, somebody that's got their crap together, right? They're confident. But with this being your challenge, perhaps you're not feeling that confident. Again, like I said, you feel like your light's just not shining that bright right now. You're feeling that darkness and you're trying so hard to see the light, but you're struggling with it. I feel like too, maybe some of you, maybe you're struggling financially a bit. I'm just drawn to the way she's looking down at this pentacle and staring at it, like focused in on it. So perhaps you're focusing on your financial stability right now, or you're conflicting with someone or with yourself regarding being stable, being confident, being financially grounded and rooted, Perhaps you're struggling in that area of your life. So this brings me to the next cards. And I asked, what is the advice? What's the advice? And the two cards that came out, I have here the Justice card, and it did come out in the reverse for this. And then the Lovers. So in the Justice card, when this card, as with this being the advice, perhaps you're kind of sitting on the fence about making a decision about something. Maybe you're feeling torn back and forth in this conflict, in this battle, this struggle, whatever it is that you are faced with, this challenge. Maybe you're feeling like you're not being treated fairly. Maybe you're feeling like there's some sort of injustice being done to you in this conflict. Basically what it's saying is, when it's in the reverse like this, it's saying like, forgive it. Even though it feels unjust, even though it feels unfair, you're being called to just forgive it, and let it go. If you're being falsely accused of something, if you are feeling ganged up on, bullied, or attacked in some way, as far as like your self-confidence, perhaps you're feeling like your confidence is being attacked. Maybe you feel like your stability is being attacked, or there's just that energy there, like you're feeling like you're at risk of losing something, or this conflict, you're just not seeing the light. But again, Spirit is calling you to be the light. With the Lovers here, the Lovers card, this card talks about trust. This card talks about partnerships. It talks about two coming together, a need for a healing, a need for maybe a compromise, a conversation. But in just forgiving it, forgiving whoever it is that's causing this injustice to you, or whatever the situation is, forgiving it and doing it from a place of love. Like the Lovers, it's clearly talking about being from a place of love and open-heartedness and forgiveness. Trust. Do it with a trust that justice will be served. Justice will be served. My next question was, what is the outcome? And the outcome is the Five of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands, typically in the upright, it's talking about conflict. It's talking about fighting. It's talking about if you see here, these people are just full on in war, fighting with one another. So your outcome is the end of that conflict. Your outcome is for all of that to settle, harmony to come back in, and balance to be replaced. You know, like you will be back in balance again. You will have a freedom from whatever that closing in is, whatever that energy is, the bickering or the negative, whatever it is, it's gonna settle, it's gonna calm down, and you're gonna begin to see positive opportunities. Just be that light. Be the light. Embrace love. Open your heart and forgive. And I know it's not always easy to forgive. It's not easy. And you don't have to forgive anybody for the sake of them. Forgive for your own sake. Forgive so you don't carry that guilty conscience or negative, heavy energy with you day to day. Forgive so that you can have that release and healing. The last card that came out is the Hawk Spirit. And this card says, let Spirit be your guide. Let that light that you have within you, that sometimes you know can fill a room, let that be your guide. Follow that little itty bitty speck of light that I saw in that meditation. Get closer to that. Pull yourself closer to that warmth. Be the light. Bring light to the situation. It will be healed. It will get better. So, lastly, I just have one more card for you guys that I pulled. Actually, a friend of mine. She's amazing. She's probably watching this video. Hopefully she does. If she does, she'll know who she is. But she gave me these cards, and I really love them. So I wanted to use them in my reading. So it's just, I'll show you here. Like, she printed them herself and, like, cut them all out. So I shuffled them, and I pulled one card for you to top off this reading. And funny enough, the card that came out is, people are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies, but succeed anyway. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight, but build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough, but give them your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It never was between you and them anyway. I absolutely love that. It goes so perfectly with this reading for you. Whoever it is that's out there that's feeling this conflict, this struggle, just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You are going to overcome this. You are going to be that bright light and embrace being who you are anyways, right? I love this reading. It's so powerful. It's so incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Good to see you. Bye.